Well, top of the morning to you. Today I'm camping one more night here in KOFA. Gonna go into quartzsite. I don't think I need water, but if I'm there, I might as well get some. Man, I took a shower last night. It was a little chilly. I sleep so good when I've taken a shower. But what else? So I'm just sitting here this morning, getting a slow start as always. I am going to make some breakfast this morning. Okay, we got a little bit of change of plans, but I'm just going to clean up here, but we're going to go to this little loop here. I'll show you on the map here. We're going to go, well, first I'm going to stop at my Amazon drop box or lock box or whatever they call it. And then I'll pick up that because that's going to be delivered today. And then, seems I can't work and talk at the same time. And then from there, I'm going to go and do this little loop right outside of Phoenix. And I would go on, I can't remember the name of the natural forest that's further, a few more hours past that. And it's at around, I can't remember now, 6,000, 7,000 feet. Anywhere, it's going to be cold there, which I can handle. I'm set up for it. But what I'm not set up for is the 22 and 25 mile an hour winds that they're having. So when it's 40 dipping down to below freezing with 20 mile an hour winds, and even at night the lowest it's getting is like 13, no, not interested in that. So I'm going to camp at this other place that I'm going to go to, and then I'm going to wake up and go ahead and it's 8 hours from there to Taos. So that's the plan. So I'm going to pack up and head out. Here we go. Off on the road. It is 10:30. Well, I came back to get the camera. My right rear tire is low. Really? Well, I was going to air it up, but it's at 24, which is, I usually ride at 20. I'm going to let it stay like that, see if it goes down between here and, who knows when that happened. Did it just happen? I don't know. Is it a slow leak? I have no idea. I have gotten in the habit of checking tire pressure, intermittently, just to make sure everything's okay. Now the hood's open. Well, my tire pressure is going up. It went from 24 to 25. I know it's because I'm riding on it's generating heat, but that means the puncture didn't just happen. If it would have just happened, I'm sure I would hear it getting out of the car if it went from 38 to that. And listen, I sound pretty, whatever. All these little problems every single day. Off camera, lots of colorful metaphors. Oh my God. Just can't catch a break. It's funny because when I go like to Arkansas and stuff, it seems like I hardly have any issues. I say that, I'm probably just not remembering. I'm going to take that back. All right, we'll catch you at the end of the road. All right, U.S. Border Patrol. Got to go through the checkpoint. Good afternoon.
Hey, sir, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. U.S. citizen?
Pardon me?
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
All right, you have a good day.
Thanks, you too. That was easy. All right, let me show you. Where we are. my little basic breakfast here. Sausage, some scrambled eggs are mixed together. I got my toast burning in there. Put it in way too soon. See, a little burnt. Next piece, dang it. All right, I'm gonna sit here and have some breakfast. I still gotta kind of figure out what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna go tour that lake a little bit, head north about 10 miles, 10 or 15 miles. And I think there's some camping over there. Is that gonna be too early to set up camp? Depends on how much I play around here and see what I'm gonna do. And then I gotta see about heading home. Well, it's a bit iffy, but definitely could have camped here. There's a fire ring, a couple of rocks to help level the truck up. This would have been the view. You could just not see these horrible power poles. Wow. It would have been nice to see, you know, like the single pole with the wires up top. I don't know, I guess they have their reasons. So this would have been my camp spot, or could have been, dang it. Plus I wouldn't have heard near as much road noise. Oh well, live and learn. I mean, this is gorgeous up in here. Look like there's a little town down here. It's 1 o'clock. I wonder if I can get a sandwich. I mean, look how crowded it is down here. Holy cow. Got a post office, restrooms, Superstition Saloon. I even got a little music playing. Well, top of the morning to you. Well, you didn't miss anything last night, although my spaghetti dish was wonderful. All I'm going to do this morning is make a quick, simple breakfast. Sauce over easy, eggs over easy, some sausage and some toast. And then I'm out of here. I'm headed to right here. That's where I'm going. Across this bridge and up into these mountains. And then I'm going to Taos on Monday. Wait, today's Saturday. No, Sunday. Right? Yeah, Sunday. Going to Taos on Sunday. Only spending 2 nights there, I think. Maybe 1 night. Probably, yeah, 2 nights. And then heading home. So I'll be heading home on Tuesday. Probably get home on Thursday. We will see. All right, we are, oh wait, I was gonna get water. Hold everything. All right, we got water. We are on our way to breakfast. Let's see, I should be there by, well, I can't say. I'm sure there's gonna be a place I'm gonna wanna stop, so we might be having lunch instead of breakfast. We'll see. Butcher Hook Restaurant. It's 11:15. Late breakfast, early lunch. I don't know. We'll see. All right, having a little breakfast here at the restaurant. A little Denver omelet, and then I'll be headed out the door. I'm real close to camp, probably like 10 miles. So I'm probably gonna do a little exploring. I saw some cool campsites or place potential further back. I'm gonna check those out since I have some time. Of course. See you in a bit. What's up, buddy? All right, so I found this campsite while putzing around. I'm not sure why it's got 3 fire rings. I was going down this trail. You can see this Jeep down there. He just passed me by, so evidently there was people checking this out around here. But it caught my eye because I was going by, it already had firewood, so I wouldn't have to cut any wood. Not that I have been cutting any wood, but what I've decided, I have to be in Taos tomorrow before sunset because we need to shoot some sunset shots. It's a tongue twister. And I could leave here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and it's an 8-hour drive, and I could be there by 3, probably more like 4, and the sun sets at 5:30. I know how that goes. That's too much rushing around. I don't want to be rushed. So what I've done is I've just booked a room in Gallup, New Mexico, which is halfway between here and Taos. So I can just take my time. I could putz around here a little bit, check out the rest of this trail. There's the trail I was going to camp on tonight. And then head to Gallup. I'm staying at this cool little hotel. I'll put the name down here. I just booked it. It's pretty cool. Here's a picture of it. You know, back in the day of the old stars, some stayed there. So it's a classic hotel. It's got a good restaurant in it, supposedly. So everything is right there. It's right on, Route 66. So no having to go, it's very convenient is the bottom line. So anyways, now I can take my time, go to the hotel, I can putz around here, and then I've got plenty of time to get to Taos tomorrow. So that's the plan. And I'll bring you back if something else interesting, when I see another interesting site, or if I make it to the site I was gonna go camp at. So I'm coming out of this trail, heading towards the main highway. So we are just going to end the video here. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this trip. I think I want to come back and really where that arch was and stuff. There's some more trails over that way, and there's some other trails just north of Yuma, southwest of the KOFA Wildlife Refuge, that I wouldn't mind checking out. But I have a feeling my next trip, I have a buddy of mine that wants to go to Big Bend, Texas, which I'm always up for. After doing big trips like this, like an 8-hour drive to Big Bend seems like nothing. Maybe it's 9. Anyways, I'm gonna check with him, see if he wants to. My next big trip will probably not be until the fall. I don't know if I can wait that long, but we're gonna go to the flats in Colorado. A buddy of mine that likes to go to Colorado, he always likes going to Creed. I'm done with Creed. It's a great place, but I've been twice. Been there, seen it, done it. Literally got the t-shirt. So the flats, Big Bend, not Big Bend, Grand Canyon, North Rim. I don't know when I'm going to do that. It's too cold right now. Maybe as it warms up. I don't know. We'll see. But those are some of the trips I've got coming up in my head. Not planned, not on the calendar. I'm most excited about camping with some buddies than I am about the location. So that's what it's about. Anyways, very long-winded, the end. But we'll catch you guys on the next trip. Adios.